Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. Having my own financial practice, I get to put clients before shareholders, which I love. And today I wanted to share a story about Jessica getting a divorce. It's always very challenging when I deal with people that are going through a divorce. It's such a tough thing, so emotional and stuff. So divorce can be emotional and challenging, as we all know, and we all have, I'm sure, friends and family members that have gone through it. So we've seen it firsthand or heard about it. It can be a financial wreck that leads to a large drop in your standard of living. So that's the financial part that can be really challenging. So you need to separate your emotions from your finances and kind of take this on as a job and kind of really try to focus on the task at hand. No, it's hard. Really important to get support because you're not alone, family, friends, or whatever you need for support. Get your paperwork organized, dig through everything. I've recommended to clients in the past to talk to their accountants or whoever professionals they deal with and get paperwork to make sure they have copies of everything they need, and educate yourself. Make sure you understand all that's involved. So when dealing with Jessica, the first thing I ask when going through a divorce is that contentious or amicable. Makes a huge difference, and can be it's challenging no matter what. But if it's a contentious divorce, there's lots of things and that people need to be made aware of. So after Jessica and Jessica let me know that was going to be amicable, which is great, which is fantastic. We talked about what stage she is. Did she talk to her partner yet? Have they talked to lawyers? Where they're doing on that? And then once she let me know that she was just in the process, she just let her partner know that she wanted a divorce and didn't want to be together anymore. So then we talked about her assets and liabilities and her income. So getting a really good handle on all assets and income and liabilities and all that stuff is really important. And the thought about should she be freezing joint accounts, because unfortunately I've seen this many times in my career where whoever gets to the bank first and empties out all the assets and draws down all the credit, because it's joint, so they have full access to it, can really mess up the partner who maybe comes into the bank later and says, where's all my money? So not a very fun situation. So really important to know that even in an amicable situation, you might want to put freezes so nobody can draw down debt anymore or credit anymore, because even people with good intentions sometimes goes awry and stuff. So, and Jessica and I also talked about her worries about her husband taking everything and doing everything, and ultimately the court decides, not her spouse, on what's happening and stuff. And we talked about her children and support, and also talked about maybe getting some counseling, get some help with all that kind of stuff, because it's, again, can be very challenging. I was happy to learn that Jessica had her own income, because I've seen situations where a partner doesn't have income because they're a stay-at-home parent with kids, and that can be really challenging if you don't have access to money or have funds of your own if things were to go awry. And even if your spouse is doing some silly bugger games and taking everything, it'll eventually, as far as I've seen or heard, again, I'm not a lawyer, but from my experience in this financial world, is that it will all even out eventually, but it can be a long time before the money is transferred back or what have you. It can even be years. So really, really good thing to be aware of. So my challenge to you is to consider the possibility of divorce, even if it doesn't even seem possible, but like, what would you do? And just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. As always, I'm wishing you financial health, and I hope you have a fabulous week. We will see you next week.